Tako da idemo na, kao što sam rekao, pretposljednju epizodu Legacy-a. Cilj je doći do levela 34. Da. Level 34, tako idemo tu. Idemo onaj ispred. Možemo ovdje. Pa ćemo da jašemo. Lagano, šinobi. Nama je Reme rekao stijega da govori o streamove. Pričao sam s Remom o streamovanju, jesam. Čekaj, moram pokažem nešto drugačije. Čekajte, vidite šta je mount. Da vidite šta je pravi mount, morate gledati. Gledajte sada.
There you are.
Ovo je mount. Ok, idemo.
Go! Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Tako mi to radimo u stilu. Da. Ovo nam je sad transport. Što mu se usna trese kad hoda. Nazad u torbu. Zmaja nažalost nemamo. Da, oni chillaju. Idemo da rešimo Harlova, ali... ne znam kako da je kažem.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
Ovo je
We must
interesantno
gather
jako.
information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there.
Jako
And as my
interesantno.
mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
Znači, ja i dalje imam quest za Harloa, iako sam ga rešio.
Blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Ovo je interesantno.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mislim, Agezda ima smisla zato što da sam tu radio, onda ne bi mogu nikada rešim ovaj quest. Tako da Agezda kinda mora da ga vrati nazad u život, iako donekle ubija imersiju. Mislim da su to morali da urade. Da, mislim su to morali da urade u stvari. Ovo ovdje, unutra.
Glad you came.
Idemo gore.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wonder if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little
Phoenix
Archie.
logo 3 godine 4.
And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
Mislim 3 4.
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined.
10
Repeatedly.
Definitivno.
I thought they'd given up. Until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Okay.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine.
Okay.
He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
To je play.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Idemo da.
Hope it's not too late.
A dobro, smo već pričali.
Find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Da. Sad idemo dalje. Vodi me ovdje prvo. Ima li bugova? Brat moj zapalio vatrome slučajnice. Ne mogu uđem ovdje. Mogu da uđem ovdje. Ne. Okej, možda ima još nešto kliknemo. Don't push. What the fuck. Pritisnuo sam. Radnja s vatrometom. Sad moram provjeriti što ima dole ove radnje. Ha? Wow. Što je poklon? Ovo je ovo za mene. O, ima ovdje nešto. Iskreno, baš cool radnje.
Revelio.
O? Ja god. Ne mogu tu za sapu, nema veze. Ok, sad kad smo tu radili možemo nastavimo dalje. Napili smo fijestu u radnji.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
I onda...
Please tell
Otto
me,
Dibble.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
Savio se, neće mi kaži.
I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet.
Šinobi, samo se opusti, brate, neće zaspati lakše ako se nerviraš od toga, brate. Samo iskulira i smanji malo stream.
He's a good man. But even he didn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted.
Neću imati vremena, možeš da prelazim opet. Za sad. Možda neki drugi put, kad iđe neki DLC ili nešto.
I had the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative.
Moram da se klajmujem u Apexu, Counteru I Valorantu do Mastera. I u TFT-u.
I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Okay. Još dokaza?
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were we?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Valorant je dobar, Valorant je gigafan isto za stream. Jedino što...
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Kad imam sad cilj, bit će još bolje.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Yes,
I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Savio si on.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home.
Report.
He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Hogwarts Legacy. Jako lepa igra. Definitivno mislim da je ozbiljan konkurent za igru godine. Ne vidim šta će izaći. Mislim, nemam pojma. Diablo 4 to je uvijek pitanje, ali... Ne znam, vidjet ćemo. Diablo će biti pitanje. Čivi laku noć još jednom. Idemo ispred kod Nati. Prelepa igra. Mislim, ja sam je manje više skoro završio. Ostalo mi je da dobijem level 34 i da... I da uradim final exam i to je to gotovo sam sigurno.
It's not like Natty to be late.
What the fuck, gdje je Nati?
She said she was going to the Hog's Head.
S kim?
Perhaps I'll find her there.
Sad ne mogu se izvučemo odavde, zar ne? Čekaj, what? Mogu ovo, a ne mogu...
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
What the fuck? Interesant. Dobro, mogu ovdje preplijem, šta? Plaća se. Da Steamu je 60 evra. Ne znam da li ima neki
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Ja mislim da ovdje nije namenjeno da pređemo, ovdje 100%, da, ovdje nije namenjeno da pređem. Moram okolo da idem, možda mogu ovdje. Ne, ovo je ovdje, pa tako. Čaram se. Popio malo piva, nastavimo dalje. Moj lik voli pivo da piješ tamo, raj. Što bi bilo u podrumu, what? O, evo ga ovaj ovdje. Zaboravio sam što treba, a dobro, je li noć? Da, ne mogu sad iskoristiti malo svatko. Ali poješću čipsa malo.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Dark Wizard, huh?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Fuck, ona bili u podrum. Kida povoli. Idem da je spasem.
The footprints led to this room. Could be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door.
Znao sam da je to magična šifra.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Keša. Idemo undercover. Zup.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Čekaj, stani, ako radimo stealth quest, ajde da ga malo utalentujemo u stealth, iskreno. Awesome, ja. Idemo, spekujemo stal do kraja skrujeti. Da, ovako je mnogo lakše. Da.
Revelio.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Hey. Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
Ona je krenula leđa, dobro.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's won.
Chill. Pitam li se ako štrecnem ovog lika ovdje, da li će vidjeti ovaj lik? Ovdje me ne vidi.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Okay.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see income, and rightfully so.
I hear your life ends here.
Sad ćete vidjeti kako rešam.
Even the
ne mogu da ga rešim. Unlucky. Probao si.
Revelio.
Ah, how delightful.
You're no match for me.
Glacius. Defendo.
Okej, će nam bi lako pronaći, brate, moj srećno da zaspaš.
Did you hear that?
Accio. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Forever. Glacius. Defendo.
Dobro, sad već trolam. At this point I'm trolling.
Incendio. Glacius. What have you done? Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Štapić sam mu izbacio iz ruke i lik je morao da ode po štapić.
To your knees.
Glacius. Defendo.
Nemam ogrtača. Ogrtač je bio samo za quest.
Revelio.
Što je ovdje čestova, tamo mi je. A, pa ništa, ovo je optional, brate. Idemo optional prvo, pa ćemo onda da rešimo ovo ostalo. Pa da. Čekaj, ja sam odavde mogao svakako tamo da dođem, koji skem. Ja sam bukvalno mogao sve da tamo dođem, nice.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Okej, nema veze. Znači sam tehnički mogao tu da dođem tamo gdje sam krenuo posle, ali nema veze.
Revelio.
I ovdje nema više ništa. Če. Imam bolji način da prođemo, mislim da mogu samo da ga zoomujem. Do pola. To je okej. Idem gore. Kako sam došao ovdje? Znaš da... What?
Expelliarmus, defender!
Čekaj, sam ja sad... What? A ne, ovdje sam došao, ja sam glup, brate mili. Še gledam, rekao, kako sam došao ovdje. Okej, mozak mi se definitivno sprži od previše rola danas. A ne vezi, bilo je vrt, climbovali smo se.
He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr.
Revelio.
He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
To je da. Ovdje je vratno jedan od... O, galant. Nice.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you.
You're
all right. I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
True, true.
Revelio.
Mislim, dole vidim. Možda tu ima nešto. Ovdje nema.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
True, true.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Ma idemo lovim ih, znači, sad smo 2 na 1. Mislim 2 na ono mnogo.
Revelio.
Samo da im kud idem sad, to je bitna stvar. Mislim, cijenim da šta, izlazimo tamo gdje smo došli, ne?
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
I onda ovdje vjerojatno
He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Love letter bi trebao da je tu negdje isto. Ako možemo da ga nađemo.
Revelio.
Valjda nismo umašili nešto. Možda ovdje. Možda ovdje gore ako nigde. Šta radi prijateljica? Prijateljica je...
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Nju su uhvatili i ja sam došao da je spasim. Tako da sad bežimo iz podruma. What the fuck? Vozimo dalje.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
Okej, da imamo šta će tu se izdogađa kad smo već Harlowa rešili. Da li će to značiti samo da Harlow ne postoji i da ću dobiti free quest? Možda ne.
Protego!
Ups.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Šta kaže se?
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, They've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Natsai,
you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me.
Bobada.
Quest complete. No, dobro, u redu. Idemo dalje. Poacher's Household, cijenim da nam je to sljedeći.
How about some sightseeing? Away!
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Ok, bravo to. Ne znam s koje strane mogu doći da budem najbliži ovdje. Ok, idemo next.
Oh good, you're safe.
Što je cool most. Ne da ne bi smio preko njega da pređem, nego
ne bi
alkohol izlako.
You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
Oh. What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets?
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Idemo zajedno sa kentaurima.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Dobro. U redu, ti to uradi. Idemo na map. Idemo ovdje prvo. I onda posle room of requirementa idemo na...
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Ovo mi treba. To je prvo, drugo mi treba ovo. Vidimo šta smo dobili, što nismo možemo prodamo instant. Naravno će ove naočare da budu upgrade, zašto ne bi? Level 29, ovo je najza duše. Što znači, ovo ću koristiti, samo treba dođe do levela 29, malo će biti proces dotle. Ok, idemo u... Sada ćemo po Hogwartsu ili po Hogsmeadu, gdje ćemo Hogsmead? Ma da, ajmo Hogsmead pa ćemo tamo da prodamo ovo i onda ćemo da rešimo questove, mislim da to je fajn. Hogsmead baš ima puno questova sve, tako da cijenim da je ok da iskoristim Hogsmead, tamo i da prodam sve stvari i da porešavam sve questove u Hogsmead dok sam ovdje. Da mislite, prešao sam cijelu igricu i dalje nemam dovoljno para da kupim neke iteme. $7,100, a meni je ovo 7,5.
What are we looking for today?
7,5, no, nemam dovoljno. Unlucky.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Ovo je napolju. S desne strane. Da.
Revelio.
Bro, ja sam siguran da je ovdje. Mislim i ovaj način da se levelujemo se ne laže.
Revelio.
Upravo sam dobio duplo više XP-a nego što sam dobio kad sam pomagao za quest. Ovdje imamo...
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Zaboravio sam za demiguise kako se uzima do duše, to je malo...
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Dobit ću 500 para ovdje ako ništa. Tako da će i metla biti još brže. To je nice. I ovdje imamo čest iza njega. I onda možemo se vrnemo nazad. Čekaj, ja nisam uzao ovo, stvarno, ja trolujem.
Revelio.
Bukvalno čujem unutra ovdje. Dalje.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
Revelio.
Unutra ovdje. Fore što legit možete pratiti zvuk, znači bukvalno kad baciš Revelio, tačno čujemo odakle dolazi. Ne možemo da najveri. Još jedan mi fali. I on je tamo negdje dole.
Revelio.
Nešto mi nije jasno sad. Što meni nudi dalje field page-eva ako sam ih ja pokupio sve. Pošto ih samo ima puno. Ja sam mislio da ih legit ima samo 15, sam bio u fazonu koja je lagano, ćemo to pokupimo i to je to. Ajmo red.
Is everything alright?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking.
What the fuck?
Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not alright. It's my dear friend Hazel. Oh, she's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
Kao profesorka defense against
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Možda je sestra ili tipa nešto ko će ga znati.
Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant.
Rešamo shiny unicorn.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble. Revelio.
Čeki, glup sam. Ne, moram nešto uradim pre ovoga. Moram samo se vratiti na brzaka da kupim upgrade za metlu. Pa ću onda samo se portam gore. Zašto mnogo brže letim s metlom kad ja upgradeujem. A sad kad mi je poenta da rešavam ove questove, sve moram da imam metlu koja je najbrža. Metla je generalno baš stonks.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Nije, što najgore nije. Profesorka je bukvalno isto je...
I truly enjoyed working with you.
Matora.
Thank you for believing it.
Dimo koliko je daleko. Aha, dobro. Evo da ćemo letimo odatle. Ne, Lucky legit 1/1 izgleda kao profesor kao Defense Against the Dark Arts. Ovo actually da malo brže ide.
Hazel must be here somewhere. Arrest them. Come on, Hazel.
I think I know how and where to find the essentials about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Bio još jedan, mislim da je bio shiny unicorn ovdje, nisam siguran. Mislim, ova je... Dobro, anyway. Sad kad smo to završili, možda se vratimo nazad, riješimo to, pa onda idemo u Forbidden Forest odmah dalje. Ovo je bio baš easy quest, to je znači 30 XP za hvatanje i tipa 180 verovatno za gotov quest, level 29.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Znači, cilj mi je da priđem što bliže 34. levelu.
Madam Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine, and I can keep her safe, I promise. But I wonder if you can help me with the costs of caring for her.
Oh, I'm so relieved. And of course, it's worth almost any amount of galleons to make sure my dear girl is cared for. Take good care of Hazel now.
Čekam da mi se quest, ovaj sam 500 dinara, dobro nije loše. Forbidden Forest, sam se zaglavio nisam. Jer realno mi ne da letim, iako sam tehnički izašao, nisam izašao. A jesam izašao sam, što me trola igrica. Aha, cava. Ma full damage nema. Ali nema full damage. Malo sam se ucavio, skočim, iskreno, ajde ima što se dogodi. Nema full damage, nisi. Čekaj, koliko dobijem XP-a za Merlinov challenge, to isto moram da vidim. Jer ovdje će biti da razbijem ove kule, što mi ste lagano.
I know a Merlin trial.
Na house cup je to.
Revelio. Revelio.
Stvarno ima još nešto da nisam udario, what the fuck? What? Trolom igra 100%, jer moguće imaš nešto da nisam udario ovdje. Samo ovo, ali nije to to. Ništa je ovako. Malo u krug da ima dali... Au, brate mili, gledaj ovo dole skroz.
Merlin himself would be proud.
80 XP-a, pa da nije loše. Za nešto što možemo da uradimo jako brzo, mislim da nije užasno. Čisto da znam ako nađemo usput da...
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Moram oko Hogsmeade da idem. Što je Hogsmeade no-fly zona, ne mogu letim u Hogsmeade. Lepa igrica. Baš je lepa igra. Zašto je ovaj leptir ovdje? To me samo zanima.
Revelio.
Ok, prati leptire, dobro. Ok, pratimo leptire i dalje. Leptire me vode negde. Što mi realno usput ako već se levelamo što ne bi radili sve što nađemo usput. Ok, šta sad? Chest. Fala leptiri. What the fuck yo? Demon. Prokleo sam moje vukove, uzeo sam im keš I bežim.
The ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark art.
Okay. Ko volim kad mogu da letim svud.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Da moramo s kentaurima pričamo, zaboravim se.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Actually, good stuff.
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Au, došli da nas reši kentauri. Neće nas da reši. Hoće nas da reši. What the fuck? Kentauri opusti da se štavali.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never!
Oh, flame.
We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Bro, zašto je kentaur ovako prsovan? Dobro, protego I čao, šta?
Leave them be, Alec.
A, evo ga Doran.
We do not harm the young. It is not.
Nisam džabe kupio njegov shield, ring I blade.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
Sam upravo rekao da je zver.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Doran se ne sprda, brate. Doran has no chill. Kaže dođi jedan.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Ne, Elk je samo tužno što je kentaur zove se Elk.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Ok, sarađujemo s kentaurom, nice, sviđa mi se.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Sad ćemo da vidimo gde se jave. Bukvalno mi samo stoji...
knowing a meat he's likely studied here. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
O, svako čekam. A ćemo dimo, samo dimo. Što je najčep rekao mi je da stavim, samo nisam zapamtio.
Revelio.
Što je malkice unlucky, ali bo... Hipogrif. Ali nisu... Nije shiny hipogrif.
Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you?
Glaciers.
It isn't. Slippery little.
The beasts are safer now.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay. Što piše ovdje?
Confringo.
To je radim, nasta znam, brate. Nego...
Revelio.
What is this about? To me ne zanima.
Confringo!
Glaciers. Confringo.
Ne može da prođe to dobro.
Incendio!
Dobro bi si bio s ogrom, to me ne zanima.
You will not survive this fight!
Što mogu dati? No, nisi mi to ne treba za testa fora, treba mi...
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Treba mi ovo, ali ovdje ne mogu proći.
Confringo. Defendo.
Ovo da prođem.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ok.
Confringo. Lumos.
Dobro, trebalo mi malo skapiram ovdje, šta se događa. Ali smo skapirali.
That's that. Settled.
Yep. Nice.
You are the talk of the school since you said.
Idemo na ovo, idemo na... Increase storage. Sani mađija naći ime, brate, realno.
From the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Ok. Sad radim tehnički istovremeno i za nace i za ovo, ali nema veze. It's ok. Jer ona Blade, ona je tu, tako da. Sad idemo ovdje, pa ćemo unutra. Sad ćemo idemo. Ja se nadam da ću vam stići do tog dela večeras. Što nekih pola sata hoću digam, tako da... Ja.
Perhaps I'll come back to this. Revelio.
Anyway. Gdje mi je? Tako.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Idemo next. Rešavamo dva questa side by side. Sad ćemo dobiti 30 još malo. Ovo je malo laki. Idemo ovako.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Ajmo tako. Puno, pa dobro, znaš ako pazi, svakako cijenim mi neće biti trebati baš toliko vremena. Cijenim da sam za 2-3 sata na 30. To jest ne na 30, na 34. Mislim sam 30 i verovatno još quest 2 i to je to. Dobijem level po satu i dalje je okej. Nisam baš planirao ovako se dismountam, ali nema veze, izgledalo je cool, tako da vidite. Ništa, kad je gotovo, prešao si igricu, to je to, nema šta.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Načeli.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Evo. Ok. Da, mora da bude kripta neka, ne može da bude puno jednoroga i...
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
Levo ili desno? Desno je kraće. What the fuck? Od tamo smo došli. Wow, polako. Zašto sam ja potisnuo ovu sekvencu dok niče, nije mi jasno, ali nema veze. What the fuck?
Confringo!
Znači.
Bombarda! Revelio!
Ništa što bombarda ne rešava. Iako sam skipao ovdje.
Glacius! Confringo! Lumos! Eno su tamo, dobro, dobro.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Voiper soul is set to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Voipers, I wonder if it's being protected.
S druge strane zida, znači ovako ćemo da imamo.
Accio.
Aha, dobro.
Revelio.
It's one of those. Treba nam ovo i ovo.
Accio.
To.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Voipers and now this.
Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Ok. Samo je problem sad kako da skočim preko ovoga. Mislim, znam gdje je tamo moljac, ali problem je što moram skočim preko ovoga. A to je malo unlucky. Čemo da imam? Čekaj, gdje je bio moljac? Zaboravio sam. A bio ovdje, ne vidite gore. Ne znam, ne bio je tu. What the fuck, zašto mi se ovo...
Bombarda!
What?
Revelio.
Ne. Hoću da im šta radi ovaj moljac ovdje. Ali ne znam gdje je, evo ga ovdje je bio, ne?
Lumos.
What? Gdje je nešto moljac? Moljac skem, a ovo je za gore, verovatno. Ok. Unlucky onda. Too far. Svako vrijeme mogu prenesem vama, tako da. A, dobro, ništa mu dalje.
Revelio.
Šta mi je ostalo u stvari? Ostalo mi je...
Accio.
To i to. I onda... to... I to.
Lumos.
Ok.
Depulso.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Revelio.
Koliko, koja je šansa se vrata zatvaraju?
Lumos.
A mogla bi ti da pokupiš ovog moljca ovdje, ne? Dobro. A gezdane. Imalo bi smisla da ona pokupi moljca.
Depulso.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
Proćemo onog najdaljeg jezdozom.
Lumos.
Samo da ne počne mi se spušta. Kaj je to?
Revelio.
You did it.
What? Sad se tutite međusobno.
Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo.
Male kamečiće može Confringo da skloni.
Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Ništa spoc ovdje, ništa idemo dajvamo. A i ova ne mora malo. Hoću ove relationship questove bar da izrešavam, onda ostalo mogu se izlavelam i off stream. Mislim da je to ok skroz.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's
Confringo.
I just know it.
Whoa.
Given what Fwoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here.
Revelio.
Assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it!
Yeah.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Sure.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
Oh, šalim se. Čekaj, legit bi trebao...
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Oh dear.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Drpi izla.
Whoa! Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually, I'd
love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead.
Skim.
More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home.
Ah.
A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
The more you know.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this. I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol. And we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Ok, gde si ti zabolan sta? Nisam skapirao. Da, 180 XP je po jednom ovom questu. Što znači da je 2, 4, 6. 6 bista. Sad moram da čekam, ako ne želim snati da radim ovaj quest, onda moram da čekam. Pa ćemo da imamo, samo da mi se...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Vidim da li ću odmah dobiti njen quest, da ne radim 2 questa istovremeno, nego jedan po jedan. A niko da ga dobijem. Da. Ne da mi. Ništa, ja malo nord pa ćemo li moći se pojaviti, tamo da prođem kroz ove balone. Sve čekam i realno na pola puta kad odem do one druge ću. Na level 29. Idemo na vrh one planine, vidimo što se dogodi, da čekamo. Iskreno, malo da. Mislim da je brža, mislim da se češće pojavljuje ovo infinite stamina, da možda držiš levi klik i da letiš. Mislim, pojavljuje se kad uvatiš brzinu na dole, ali pojavljuje se i ovako, tako da šta znam. I sad sam opet lokovan infinite stamina, što je dosta cool. Ne možeš samo perno držiš levi klik i bole to. What the fuck?
Confringo!
Ja mogu da imam tea party ovdje. Što je jedina stvar, u Pokemonima bi našao nešto gore što je vredno dolaženja gore. To je jedina stvar. Ali dobro, ovo je mali easter egg, realno. Nisam sigurno šta predstavlja ova lutka, ali je mali easter egg. Kiro i PC, kita, ne mogu se žalim, mogu samo da trolujem letenje na metli izgleda. Ali, da, PC fenomenalno. Pa, mislim, vidiš, rokamo Hogwarts Legacy sve na ultri, bez ikakvih problema, tako da radi posao koji bi trebao da radi. Hvala ti, brate, hvala ti. 3 cijela levela koji uključujem sve travel pointove. 3 cijela levela, to je baš busted, brate, zar ne? I dalje mi ne da quest, tako da gdje moram da idem dalje. Ali koliko imam da ih uključujem, brate, to je... Da, to je baš... Pa možda i nije. U stvari možda i nije. To je bilo insane. Ako se stvarno dobije 3 cijela levela, tako bi mogu doći do levela 34 jako brzo. Jer cenim da nije nemoguće da se urade, da se to uradi.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ću početi moj quest, jedno oni drugi će da se...
Šta
misliš što nisam počeo to da radim, Lansta? Aj, razmisli sam malo o tom. Jako velika razlika između verovanja i humorovanja.
There are times when my father's
Stvarno misliš da ne bi
absence
progulao to i da bi to samo počeo da radim, mislim mi ti rekao da radim nešto.
And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matebeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
To je što kaže, that is nice, znaš. Drago mi zbog toga.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Dobro, u redu, cool, banger. Mislim, sljedeća stvar koja mi ostaje tehnički dok ne dođe to su Merlinovi trajali, zar ne? Znači, realno poletim ovdje i onda rešavam Merlinove trajalove od ozgo na dole. Mislim da je to je jedan od pleva koje možemo da radimo. Gryffindor. Napravio sam foru u Gryffindor, ali idem na Dark Arts, tako da... Onako je mix... Znaš kao, Gryffindor i Dark Arts na Dark Trial. Dark Arts zajedno nemaju smisla. I zato sam otišao na Gryffindor i Dark Arts. Ne znam što je ona platforma tamo, to sam kinda zaboravio, to je malo unlucky.
What do you have in store for me this time? These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Ovo je bilo brzo. Mini jumping puzzle, I guess. Čuo sam da je Ravenclaw Common Room isto baš lepo što sam vidio. I onda ovdje suprotno je bio još jedan trial, ako se ne varam, Ako ga ne radim za tipa 3 sekunde letenja ka vamo, samo ću da pricnem mapu opet. Da, ovo je baš bio easy trial. I onda od ovog triala odmah imamo sljedeći tu blizu, tako da to je nice. Samo ne znam li imam dovoljno one trave za triale. Ups, pogrešno dugme. What the fuck, smirite se malo, Ajde se međusobno, ajde ne smanjate.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo!
Ali prenosi, vrate, haos.
Defender! Bombarda! Imperial! Repulso! Confringo!
Okay.
Glacius!
A daj. Ne mogu da ga petrifikusujem iz nekog razloga, to je baš ono.
Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Oh. Okay. Dobro, what do we need to do?
Depulso! Accio!
Možda Flipendo?
Flipendo!
Ali to baš i nema smisla, zar ne? Mora još da ga Flipendujem. A mora da ga Flipendujem s druge strane, verovatno. Da. Moram da nađem gdje je ovaj ovdje.
Flipendo!
Polako. To je to.
It's not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Okay. Nije impossible. Nije toliko komplikovano, realno. Mislim, okej, ono, fun je, mali brain puzzle, nije loš uopšte, realno gledam. Samo mislim da je problem što ja nemam dovoljno ovog Merusvita. Moram da ga kupim.
But if you don't fill up so much you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. Light, you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Moljci. Ne moljci lopte.
I received an interesting hour from Joanna Bicker about Harlow.
Revelio.
Oh, what? Troll.
Accio.
Dobro.
Compulso.
Okay.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Kad sam zabao na sekund, tražim gde se nalazi lopta iza challenge odmah. Zato što način to je nekad i bolji štek nego da bude na nekom očiglednom mestu. Ali imaš neki s ove strane, nemamo, ovde nemamo, imamo ovde sljedeći. Ajmo realno na to, pa ćemo onda na nacije, mislim da je to okej.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Not enough Meadowsweet. Fuck my life. Ništa. Onda ćemo to neko drugo veče da rešimo. Jer iskreno sad mi se ne kupuje, mislim da je... Možda Harlow's Last Stand, doduše pola 3... gotov mi je main story, Kira, gotov je. Mislim ću se portam do nje i onda ću da ga kolujem ovdje, zašto sutra moram ustanem rano za gym. Tako da mislim da ćemo ovdje da ga kolamo. Ma siguran sam da je brza, ali ćemo ga kolamo svakako. Trebam da rešim, sve misije su brze, realno gledano. Ali ćemo ovdje stati, trebamo da ustanemo za gym. Tako da ćemo kolamo ovdje. Realno levelovanje relativno sporo, ali ćemo naći način da se levelamo trunku brže da bi mogli da uradimo finalni AOV exam. Tako da to je plan. Zadnja misija je top, ništa neću ti spoilam naravno, ali uživat ćeš. Zadnja misija je jako top, baš sam uživao. Tako da ništa, kolamo ga ovdje, levelovanje prestaje, pa ćemo onda sutra nastavimo vjerojatno opet.